Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well, and I hope you're in the mood for some spooky Summerween, because that's what I've got for you today. I know it's a tag on BookTube, and I know that it's got its own little rules, but as always, I'm not following those. I didn't realize what they were. I just really love Gravity Falls, where, they do a Summerween in one of their episodes, which is Halloween in July with watermelons instead of pumpkins. And I love the cooler weather and the spooky stuff of, Halloween, which for me starts in September generally. And yeah, we're getting too close to, or actually into triple digits around here, so I'm ready for that cooler weather and that vibe. So I'm just gonna be doing monsters and horror books and creepy stuff on a, not always, but a regular-ish basis up until Halloween, because I want that cool feeling, spooky weather vibe, not this put me on a beach to burn kind of thing. Like, hello, Ginger. This is real. I burn, so I don't do the heat in the outside. Beaches to me are attempted murder. Like, I thought we were friends and you made me go outside. I'm feeding you to Jaws first since you're trying to kill me. So instead, I'm going cool weather, and I love Dean Koontz. He's creepy. And one of the first books I ever read by him was The Taking. Of course, the first time I read it, it was a new book. I got it from the university library and was hiding out in my dorm room that I was lucky enough that I managed to not get a roommate that year. So I was hiding under my covers, and only enough light as I needed to read the book. Got the nice spooky vibe going, and it was frickin' terrifying. The book is not new at this point, and now my house is bright-ish. And it's a little less creepy when you're, curled up on your couch, with the blanket, because you've got to keep it cool for the big fluffy dog, and the other one that likes to snuggle with you and thinks not being between blankets is utter abuse. So I'm like, it's the middle of the day. I've got enough light to read by, and I've got my two furry protectors that will not let anything dare come down my street without telling me. If you try to pull in your garage, I will know. So, not as scary, but it holds up well, because it's The Taking, and as the name suggests, it's about, a takeover, but not the terrestrial kind. The aliens are coming over to take over the world, and it starts off nice and subtle. Somebody's just can't sleep and gets up, bump it, I give up sleeping, I'm gonna go have me something to drink and enjoy this nice rain that is not normal. Rain doesn't usually glow. What the heck? And there's, coyotes hanging out on my porch. But they're acting like dogs terrified of a storm. Let me in. I'm sorry, human, please. And she goes and hangs out, and this whole bunch of coyotes, which do not usually hang out in groups or come that close to people, like, yay, our human is here to take care of us. Yeah, just like when there's a thunderstorm and all the doggies want to go from being your protector to, you're going to protect me. If I snuggle with you, I'm safe, right? And it goes from there. It's like, nothing is quite as it should be. And we do get some glimpses of some of the evil creatures, but most of it is just very suspenseful of, we know something is wrong, and things don't normally look like that. The rain doesn't look like that, it doesn't smell like that, it doesn't feel like that, creatures do not behave that way, and what? I've never seen mushrooms like that, or trees like that. What's that noise? What's going on? And so, they go, there's weird stuff going on the TV, what little that, comes through. Like, the TV is acting weird, trying to talk to their family on the phone is really, cuts in and out, and things aren't right here. So, we've got all this building up of something all around the world is going on, and it ain't good, and it ain't of this earth. And it just kind of keeps on, like, we get just slowly more and more information that makes it even creepier. Because, of course, it starts out in the middle of the night. Well, okay, this is just a nightmare. It'll get better when the sun comes up. Except the sun ain't coming up. We get a purple fog that's basically dusk until it's not. And our heroes, so, well, we're good. Bad things are happening to other people. You will have to read to find out. It's like, but people are not necessarily people. They might look like them, but wait. You wouldn't know that. Or there's no possible way for you to be here given everything. So, you're you, but you're not you. You've been taken over, and you don't know who has and who hasn't. But our heroes team up with some doggies, because you can always trust the doggies. They're sweet and loyal. They ain't gonna get themselves taken over. No. So they team up and decide, we're gonna go, they try to go and find other people in town, because they're kind of living up, like, in Black Lake Mountain, up the top of the hill, all by themselves. Like, we're gonna ride this out with our people, and find a bunch of them in a bar, are we just gonna get drunk till the end of the world? Are we gonna stand and fight? We don't know what the heck. We're just gonna hide out here for more information. Nobody really knows what they're gonna do, but there's, 9 doggies and a couple kids, and they're not gonna let bad things happen to the kids. And so they take it upon themselves with a couple of the dogs that we're gonna go find all the children and protect them. Hey, wait, so long as you're on a mission with the dogs and trying to save the kids, you might be safe, but everybody else, it's up for grabs. Are the aliens going to get them, or are they going to die? We don't know. All with this air of, the world is the world, but not quite. So we get to see some of the monsters, and they do kind of get terrorized, but it's mostly a feeling of, this is creepy suspense, and a little bit of, alien pure evilness. So it's more of a mind game. It didn't terrify me as much as it did the first time. But if you like the horror movies where the monster is lurking, but you don't actually get to see it, except for on a few occasions, then this is that in book form, and you will absolutely love it. 'Cause even though it didn't scare me as much as it did the first time, I kind of knew what was coming. I still really enjoyed this book the second time around. So it holds up well. And I hope you enjoy this, and hope you have a nice spooky week. I will see you next time. Bye. Happy hauntings.